Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Launchpad. If it is your first time here, my name's Zach. I'm the host here at the Launchpad, and here at the Launchpad, we cover everything space, space flight, space engineering, and the future of space. And tonight, we're just going to hang out, chat about space in the chat. So if you have questions or comments, let us know in there. And we're talking everything Starship, SpaceX, Rocket Lab, SLS, whole bunch of tests we saw this week and some exciting things hopefully coming up in the next couple of weeks here. Tonight we are also hanging out and building the LEGO International Space Station set 21321, 864 pieces. If you were with us a couple weeks ago, we built the Saturn V here, so this is going to be a great accompaniment with it. And we do have the NASA Apollo lander hopefully coming in in a week or two. It should be arriving hopefully next week. But once we finish this one, later in the week, we are going to be starting out onto the Megablox Pro Builder Space Shuttle. 2005 pieces. We're just finishing up, making sure we've got every piece here before we start. So really excited to get working on this. This is a 20-year-old set. They only brought it out for a couple of years, so we're excited to do that as well. But tonight you are here for the International Space Station set, and we're so glad that you are here hanging out with us. Again, if you have questions, hang out, anything in the chat, let us know. If you're new to the Launchpad, feel free to jump into the Discord for it. We've got a few people chatting in there in the Launchpad Builds general hangout chat. Love to see you in there. Also, make sure to follow us on Twitter to stay up to date on ever-changing announcements with things with Starship, SpaceX, Rocket Lab, whole bunch of stuff. But that's enough from me. We're going to get in here. Throughout the night, I'm going to have my camera on and off. I also have the digital instructions pulled up, so I'm going to be working off of those, and I can pull those up on the screen here as well. So let us get into this here. If you have anywhere that you think people might be interested in watching tonight's build, make sure to share out that link. That is a really great help here. Now we're just going to get this open here. I didn't think about grabbing a knife tonight. We're going to use a wall tack. There we go. There we go. And I'm just going to put this here for just a moment. And we are also going to be recording this to release a time lapse. We're only recording the actual video feed here, so don't worry about you being in that. Well, don't want to miss that here. Perfect. And that is going. As one of our members in our Discord says, yeah, watch the lander get delivered tomorrow. This wasn't supposed to come until like Tuesday. And then this morning they're like, oh, it's out, it's going to come today. And then they said by 10 p.m. By 11 a.m. it was on my doorstep. So thank you, LEGO and Amazon, for being quick. We're excited to get the lander in here and kind of start finishing up our set here once we have these two in the shuttle built. And we're going to be expanding this a bit as well. The stuff that you see white is not going to stay the same. So we're doing some renovations here for that. I'm going to quickly just share out the feed here in a couple channels. So just bear with me. If you're here watching, let us know in the chat where you're watching from. And give the video a like. It really does help YouTube know that people are enjoying this and that more people might want to take part. So if you can give us a hand doing that, that would be incredible. There we go. So we've got that shared out here. And we're going to get into it. Again, this is LEGO set 21312. This is the International Space Station, 864 pieces. They recommend it for 16 plus. I've heard different reviews depending on the person putting it together that some find it really hard, some find it easy. It is a lot of small pieces, so excited to dive into there. If anyone can let me know if the music's too loud, my mic's too loud, that's always a great help as well. And then you can actually hear me. I think the mic is on, so we should be good. And we're going to get into this here. I'm going to do it that way. There we go. It's always good to make sure that you actually did get all the packages, because there's really no point in starting if you didn't get them all. 4, 5. And there's 2 bags, 6 it looks like, and the manual. So there we go. That's the book there. Just like the Apollo one, some really great information in there. So excited to kind of dive through that later on. Again, I've got this digital version of this pulled up, so I'm going to be looking at that. And let's just see where those instructions say that we get started. I'm assuming it's bag 1. Really neat thing about this set is that it's actually one of the Lego idea sets. So something really quick going to talk about here is what Lego ideas are. Lego ideas are kits that were originally designed by anyone like you or myself that are then posted onto the Lego idea website. They have to get 10,000 votes from other people that said they would be interested in the kit. It doesn't lock you into buying it, but you'd be interested in considering purchasing it. And then it will go to a committee at Lego to decide if they want to use it. This kit was developed by Christophe, I want to say Rouge. I feel bad if I messed that up. In 2014, he had the idea of doing this. He put the set on. It got 10,000 votes, but actually Lego decided to not go with it and decided to carry on with some other ideas. Lego then ended up bringing out a few ideas that they said they didn't continue with, and then let people vote on what they wanted to do. And the ISS got a lot of things, so he made some updates. That is one thing also that I'm going to be doing a little bit later on in the year once they actually start the installation, is they are going to be adding 6 new panels on top of these panels. So I do have a plan on being able to add those panels later on to keep this as an accurate model of the International Space Station. Put these in there. And let's see where we get started. They put it in both English and French because I am in Canada here. And we are going to start with package 1. I'm going to just push this box off to the side. Package 1. Rather small package of pieces. So a little bit different from what we saw with the Apollo one that had quite the build-up in each kit. The smallest one was probably the actual little modules that go with it that aren't actually part of the build that sit next to it. Another great Lego tool. Can never have enough of those. So was anybody watching the Starship feeds today? Seemed all day. Oh, are they going to do it? They moved 7.2 out, so that's exciting to see. But waiting all day to see if there would be a static fire, and then all of a sudden, where did that car come from? A car randomly drove off the beach. Not the best thing that could happen there, but it happened. So they did detank, and I haven't checked Twitter to see if Elon said anything, but hopefully we'll have an update. So the first step is literally identifying that you have 2 spacemen and we have 3. So we're off to a good start for it. And we're just going to go right in here and start with this next step. I'm just going to bump up my ambient light here just a tad. So I can see lots of black pieces in this one, so it's a little bit harder to see on the black foundation. Yeah, Tim was streaming most of the day. I am sure he was tired. Tim, if you're watching this, we are glad that you guys are well after that accident a couple days ago. We're sad to hear about Miko, but we know that Tesla will get you all sorted there. Hopefully the insurance will as well. Hopefully kind of get their act together and get you going, get you back on the road, because I know you're kind of stuck in Boca Chica right now. So we hope that all goes well, but we're glad to hear that you guys are okay. Always sad when the cars hurt, but we're glad that it was the car and not you guys, because it was very close to having been you guys. If you haven't yet, definitely check out Everyday Astronaut and Overlook Horizon, two really incredible channels that do streams as well. But make sure you also subscribe to us. We're here at the Launchpad. We cover everything space, space flight, space engineering, and the future of space. And we'd really love to have you here with us. So it looks like we're building a couple little capsules here. So we got almost like a Dragon Cargo V1 type of thing. And then this looks like maybe like a Soyuz or something here. I'm going to be putting some panels on it. There we go. The International Space Station. We're done. Really nice short stream, right? Yep. No? Okay. We'll keep going. So we're going to build another one of those ones. So these are probably some of the modules that we'll attach onto the station a little later on. Looking for a little, I think it's this. Yeah, it looks like that. You push this a little too far here. I feel like this is one where we're actually going to need the Lego separator here. We didn't need it in Apollo with the Saturn V, but let's see here. That does not want to come off. It's on the right way, so we'll leave it on. But we don't want this all the way through. We just want it just a little at the top here. And this black piece. And then we are adding on the panels as well. That is what it wants us to finish with here. It's going to... There we go. So we built two of these little capsule module type things. And then as well as something that's kind of like a Cargo Dragon early version, test version. So we're just going to have these up here while we build. And the next thing that we're going to be building is actually the space shuttle. So we need to have a kind of mini version before we build the big version. Hopefully next week or the week after that. We'll see. to grab these wings here. So again, if you are just joining us, welcome. My name's Zach. I am the host here at the Launchpad. Here at the Launchpad, we cover everything space, space flight, space engineering, and the future of space. And we are so happy to have you here with us tonight. Tonight we are just hanging out, talking about space, and building the LEGO International Space Station. We're currently building the little shuttle for the space station. If you are new here, a couple things that you can do. You can join our Discord. We've got our Launchpad Builds general chat open and have people chatting it up in there. Also, make sure to like us on Facebook and subscribe on Twitter and subscribe on YouTube as well. It really does help us out here. Then we are going to flip around, and these... Oh, we need to put white ones on. That's why. If you have any questions, let us know in the chat. We are here answering them. Now we're going to be putting on these little round pieces just on the base of the shuttle. Give it to some easier movement. Just going to pull up YouTube here because I'm not sure I am seeing your chat. I want to make sure we're not missing that. There we go. Should be good. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it definitely does give some support there and makes it a lot easier to move around, which is nice, especially once we put it onto the glass shelves there. I just want to see if we can get this focused a little bit better for you guys. Wondering if it's too bright. Yeah, it's not too bad there. Let's see. We'll give that a try. All right. See how it goes. So when you're doing that, then it says flip it back over. And now we're going to start building up the kind of cabin of the shuttle. It's really interesting seeing the space shuttle compared to what SpaceX is currently building with Starship. The amount of actual pressurized living space is night and day. It's like putting a car next to an airplane type of thing. There's a lot more space there. So it'll be really great to see what Starship is able to do, expanding the future of space and space travel, and hopefully even travel here on the planet. There's the plans of being able to kind of go anywhere on Earth within 30 minutes using the Earth version of Starship. So that'd be an interesting ride. I think it would be quite the trip, boarding up into something that really could go to Mars just to go to, Paris. But definitely would help cut down on those super long flights. I think the longest trip I've been on, I think by the end of it, we were probably at 28 hours or so. But actually there was, no, even more than that, 32, I think. I think it was 28 hours actually in the air. And that's a long day. And that was go halfway around the world. So if we could have done that in 30 minutes, would have been good. Let's see here. Looking for some really small pieces. Like this. We're doing 2 of these. That is really awesome. One of our friends in our Discord, if you're not in Discord, make sure you join it, was just sharing that he was at Kennedy Space Center a couple days ago, 2 days ago. And in the Space Shuttle Atlantis building, I'm so jealous that you actually are like in the presence of a space shuttle. This is, I've been to Kennedy. I have been on the outside of the VAB doors. I've seen the boosters. I have not seen the shuttle itself. And he was just saying that some of the very early concepts for the space shuttle, there's a couple of them that look like Starship. So that's kind of neat that, you know, maybe some ideas have kind of gone around and are coming back around, even if wasn't super known. But yeah, we're getting to that point of testing that, you know, they've now said it. Not only Elon has said it, that they are targeting to do a orbital test. Hopefully by the end of the year. The first pieces of the second heavy booster have been now spotted. The one of the first domes. So they are moving full speed ahead, even though they haven't finished with SN9. SN10's on standby, and yeah, they're getting ready. It's going to pick up, especially now that they have 2 testing test pads, and now we see SN9 and 7.2 out there. It's going to get really interesting really quickly. So make sure you subscribe to our channel. We do try to bring you live coverage of any testing of Starship, and we'd love to have you there with us. I'm looking for a solid black piece. These are kind of their version of the cargo bay doors. You know, I wasn't sure how well this was going to look. I've seen pictures of it, but it's actually not bad. It actually is, you know, it does somewhat look like a space shuttle there. Let's see here. Yeah. We're just adding the engines on here now. We're missing this little black piece that goes here. There we go. And then we're going to be building 3 of the engines. So that's to take the little kind of engine bell. Then we're going to put these on top. And these little clips as well. This will give us a little bit of movement with our main engines of the shuttle. And then they attach onto the back here, onto these little clips. There we go. And there's the little engines for the space shuttle. And that's it. That is bag 1. It looks like there's a few extra. I just want to see where if we're missing any pieces. Wants a flat piece here. Yeah, that is all. A few extra pieces in the kit. So we'll see if they come up at another point. If you do think I missed anything, make sure you shout it out in the chat. Let us know. Well, there we go. There's our little space shuttle. I'll put him right over there. Not exactly proportionate, but not too far off. And that's it for bag one. We're done. Bag one. We're going to keep moving here, chugging along. We got bag number two, bag deuce. So this is the stand that we're now going to be building for the ISS. I'm just going to see what it's like if I bring up the screen here. See what this does here. There we go. Okay, not too bad. And if we do it, well, that's an interesting way of doing it. How about this way? Yeah, I think we'll stick with this one. So you can still see the build, and we got the instructions up here. Oh, amazing. Thank you so much to our friend on Discord. He has completed the set and showing us his little pile of extras. So definitely quite a few extras. We've got almost the same amount from the Apollo from what I can see from his. And we have our always collecting the tools. But yeah, so we are going to be building now the base structure here. So if you do ever want to see the instructions, just let me know. I can pull those up for us here. Starting with this kit here. Don't want that one. We want one of these singles here. We're going to do the exact same thing on the other side as well. There it is. We're going to actually be putting these off by one because we are going to be adding a small extension. Now we have that there. So we're going to be doing another extension here. We're going to be taking one of these slanted 2x2s. And it wants us to put it on this piece here. And this lines up here. We're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. On the video they show the. Oh wow, yeah, that is very different from what the space shuttle actually turned out like. Yeah, it's very much Starship meets kind of like a A380. If you're on our Discord, head over to the Launchpad Builds general chat, and you can see the screenshot of what the space shuttle. This was originally thinking to be what it might have looked like, one of the concept arts before they actually built it. So that's awesome. Thank you. So again, we're currently building the Lego International Space Station set. We're currently on the bag number 2 and are building the base for the space station. our first pieces out of the mini bag here. No. Get better once we get into the white pieces. It'll be a little easier for you guys to see it, but turn that back up there a little bit might help. On to step 10 here. So there's going to be lots of these little pieces that have kind of the outjet on them. So we'll be attaching something here, I'm sure. Then we have these textured pieces that we're putting next to those. Doing that on both sides here. A little bit of repetition, but nothing too crazy so far for the repetition. I know the solar panels, which I believe are in the last bag, are all basically the same. There we go. Here, this is where we're going to start using these pieces to build out the frame. Make sure we're using the rounded pieces, not the squared ones. Not sure what the squared ones are for just yet, but I'm sure they will come up here shortly. Very intricate build. A lot. The Saturn V had a lot of small pieces, but also probably just as equal of the larger pieces. Even if you're talking just like 2x2s, this has a lot more of the small like 2x1s, but they're very thin, which give the more accurate look of the station because of that deeper detail. It's really neat that this was built by just a normal person. Loved space, built the International Space Station, submitted it, got 10,000 votes. Wasn't originally built, but ended up going to a vote and was decided by the people that this was what they wanted to come back. So make sure you do check out Lego Ideas. There's some incredible stuff for SpaceX on there. And the more of us that can support those builds, the sooner hopefully we'll see something for either Starship or Falcon 9 or something there. We are working on getting some Starship models here. If you'd be interested in partnering with us to help us get those into the studio, just shoot us a message and I can connect with you after the stream, as we really are looking forward to trying to get those here in the studio soon. Just trying to decide which ones to get. Let's see here. Let's go on here. And we're adding the ones with the little hooks. Now it wants us to turn it around. Always important to check those instructions, because I would have thought we would have been putting two of these on that spot, but we're not. So we're building it up here, and this is, I believe, one of these sides is where we're going to be putting the International Space Station's little plaque. Just in case, you forgot what you purchased and built up and everything there. I honestly tear up every time. Oh, yeah. I would love to see the shuttle in person. I'm connecting with someone in our Discord. So make sure, if you've got Discord, come on over. We don't charge for it. It's free for everyone. You'll get to vote on future builds, video ideas. You get early access to videos here in the future. Lots of exciting things. And yeah, just come hang out. We'd love to have you as part of it. But someone was just send us a video. Definitely something to check out. That is the Space Shuttle experience. And yeah, I've seen that video. It's been a while, but yeah, it's very sad that the shuttle is over, but we are hopefully soon going to be in a even more impressive era, I think I would say, with the with Starship. Like Falcon 9 Crew Dragon is really awesome. I mean, if you really had the money, you could go to space right now, basically, which is really cool. I do not at this current moment. We'll see how the channel goes. But no, it's the shuttle was something different. The shuttle was really that first step in. I mean, we wouldn't have the International Space Station, what we're building tonight, if we didn't have the space shuttle. It would look very different. We would not have the larger habitats and communities attached for it. Delta 2 is being added. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I heard they were looking at doing some expansions into the rocket garden at Kennedy Space Center. And yeah, I'm excited to see what they bring there. I'm hoping that they don't have any budget cuts kind of coming up here in the near future. But we'll just have to hope and see. That's one thing I'm really kind of excited that Starship is private, is because even if there are budget cuts or different things that come, that it'll keep going. It's a private enterprise. I think it'll be quite interesting to see who gets back to the moon first. If you were watching SLS with us earlier in this week, you saw what happened with their test. They did get reach ignition, so we did have ignition of all four of those RS-25 engines, but it had to abort early. There was a major component failure detected on one of the engines, so they did abort the test. Apparently, all the engines are in good health, but they are researching all the data, the hundreds and hundreds of gigabytes, if not a couple terabytes. I believe they said they were going to have, I can't remember, it was a ridiculous amount of terabytes of data from those 8 minutes. And they're currently going through what they did get from the first just over a minute, 67.7 seconds. See what they got, and then they will most likely have to do another test. So we'll be keeping our eye out for when that will happen. Also, today was Jim Bridenstine's last day. So, Jim, if for some reason you stumble across this video, thank you. It was really incredible watching what you did with NASA over the last number of years and getting them back. Artemis is happening, and we're excited to see it come to fruition here in the near future. As the plans are, we want to have a lunar test by the end of the year. So we're excited to see where that goes, and your legacy will always be part of that. So not exactly sure what we're building here. I'm thinking maybe it's something to do with the base of the ISS. Find out as we go. It gave us a picture, but it didn't really explain what we were building. Stand for the ISS. Yeah, that's what I kind of thought. I figure it's probably going to go up here somewhere. I'm thinking. We'll see. I have watched a couple people build this, but I never watched it to study the build. I just watched it to enjoy. So it's kind of nice not knowing 100% where things are going, but it is helpful knowing as well, because you can kind of plan and picture out the structure. Rotate now. Now it is showing us that we are going to have this facing me. This is up. And okay, these go in here. And then these push in. That's cool. That's actually going to add a lot of strength, which is awesome. Yeah, the fishing line I've been debating on. I wanted to see kind of what the stand's like. Like, this is substantial. Like, it's not super weak. But I have been debating flying it kind of like not centered, but just off center. And seeing how it is, we might try it out. I wasn't too sure how strong the actual shuttle itself was going to be there. There we go. Now we're going to add a few more of these blue pieces here. Oh, we're going to flip it around first. There we go. There we go. And we are on to, where's my cursor? There it is. On the step 31 here. See, I'd hang it. I just don't trust that it wouldn't fall. That's my bigger thing. Like, it'd be so sad if, one day we're streaming, I'm in a basement, and someone walks upstairs, and all of a sudden, International Space Station deorbits. Everything would not be normal at that point. There's a lot of detail on this stand. Even just here, adding on a piece and then some of these textured pieces. makes you actually want to keep the stand and display it. And those are a few little extras. So there we go. There is the... this way. There we go. There is the stand for the International Space Station here. I'll get this to focus for you here. There we go. Put that to the side here. Yeah, that's a good point. If I do hang it, make sure the lines are through some of the bricks. Don't just do some loops with knots. Make sure it's quite structured here. So that is it for the base and those kind of attachments. We are going to pull this up here. So we are going to be on to building this center kind of panel here with bag number 3. So this is where the station really starts to kind of come together. So I'm excited to have this here. Pull that back. There we go. And bag number 3. Again, if you're just joining us, welcome. My name's Zach. I'm the host here at the Launchpad. Here at the Launchpad, we talk about everything space, space flight, space engineering, and the future of space. And we're so excited to have you here with us tonight. If you're new to our channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button as we do, as I said, we cover space, space flight, space engineering, and the future of space. Sometimes we just hang out and do Lego builds like we are doing tonight. We're building the Lego International Space Station. We did the Saturn V a couple weeks ago. We've got 2 more builds planned. We have the Space Shuttle and the Mega Block Space Shuttle and the Lego Apollo Lander. So we're really excited to have those planned out here with you for the next couple of weeks into February. It's been quite the year, so it's always nice just hanging out. And we're starting on to bag number 3 here of building the International Space Station. This is the first kind of construction piece of building the body of the station. The only thing I've really seen from the station is it would have been sweet if you built the station in the modules like they built it. Like if you built each one and then some of them you do, but for this big chunk, you want to make sure you have that support. So we are going to be building it a little bit different than how it was built in orbit. Space Station has celebrated earlier this year 20 years of consistent life on the International Space Station. So really exciting historical moment that we have had people living in space for 20 years. I am 25, so it's been really interesting studying the space station, seeing it being built. I remember looking at it when I was little and watching them extend the large solar panels, which we'll be building later tonight. And watching that, and as a kid, I knew it was cool, but I never really realized that I was watching the first solar panels. I went back and watched the videos a couple weeks ago, and I was like, that was the first one. I remember that clear as day. So really cool to have really gotten to experience and live through the history of the space station, and had the privilege when I was younger to talk to the International Space Station and the Space Shuttle. It was really amazing opportunity. My grandfather was a ham radio operator, so we did that. I haven't talked to them. I now have my license, but I haven't talked to them since. Obviously, Space Shuttle's been retired, and I have a U.S. license, and I haven't been in the U.S. in a couple of years. So I have to hopefully get back down there sometime soon and make some calls or get my Canadian license, a ham radio license, and talk up to the station. I know they're very busy, but it'd be amazing to, just say hello, say thank you, and just hear what they're doing that day. They did just have a spacewalk a couple of days ago with 2 of the astronauts. don't actually remember what they were doing. If you remember, let us know in the Discord here. But from what I recall, it was not a short one. Mind you, none of the spacewalks are really short, but oh, that doesn't go. Yeah, that does go there. I'll just try to adjust this here a little bit for you. Show you a little bit of a clearer view. All right. Starting to give some shape to the station here. Go. And we're going to a couple of these, and then we're doing 2x2s with one of these single ones. We're going to build kind of a similar piece to what we had here. Build a couple of those on each side. This is one nice detail with the space station set is that it's not just symmetricalized. They did really look at the space station and how it's constructed, what's built, and the modules, and tried to make a set that is similar, and not just symmetrical. Even though symmetrical is pleasing, we want this to be as accurate as possible that we can do with Lego. I'm looking for one more. There it is. There we go. Now this way. We're going to be taking this piece, and we're putting that here. That's where we're going to extend off. And looking for Oh, that's why these are the longer ones. Okay. There we go. Now we're setting this aside for a moment. We're going to be building two pieces that'll attach to the sides here. I'm going to build those at the same time here. There we go. And these are going to attach down here. Not super clear where, but it looks like right about there. And it says to flip it over. No, it doesn't. It says we're going to add some more of these triangular pieces. Get on both sides here. There we go. Now it says to flip it over. Just take a quick moment here. Just asking where they can find the stream here. So I'm just sending a quick message. There we go. We're going to continue here now. Looks like we're going to be adding some structuring to the bottom. We're doing these little white pieces here. Little L's to the side. And they just go over the side there. We're doing 4 of them. And we're doing a single gray version. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Now, do you guys think we should get the lighting kit for the station or do some more accent lighting, kind of like what's behind me on it? There we go. Putting a couple of these angle ones. And we're going to be adding these dark gray into the third slot on the outside of both. Both pieces here. Now it wants us to flip it back over. Quite a bit added on there when we did that. Just to focus here. Let me grab. Meant to do that earlier. There we go. Got the focus here. There we go. In a Discord, people just saying that really like the lighting for the lunar lander kit, not so much the eyes. Yeah, I think if I was like ranking them just from the pictures I've seen, it would be the lunar lander 1, ISS would be 2, I think, and then Saturn 5. It depends how you're like displaying your Saturn 5, I think. I think if you're displaying it separately like this one is right now, it'd be really nice because you see all the engines. Or if you have it laid out longwise, like we're hoping to have it like lengthwise here eventually, then it'd be really good because you see the engine lights. But if you have it stacked, you don't really see those engine lights. Now I'm putting some little overhangs here with some almost like hatch style pieces. We had some similar ones in the Saturn 5. And yep, just dropped one. So I'm going to go grab that. I'll be right back. Trying to see where it went. There it is. There we go. That was not a leg of something falling apart. That was just the box of the bags for tonight. Just tipping over here. That is okay. There we go. Got those back here. we go. All right, continue on. So these then go onto here. There we go. Oh, not stick down. Thank you. There we go. There we go. Again, if you are new here, welcome. My name is Zach. I'm the host here at the Launchpad, and we're very excited to have you here with us tonight. Here at the Launchpad, we cover everything space, space flight, space engineering, and the future of space. And sometimes we just hang out and do some builds of space-related things, or just hang out and chat about space. We also do weekly news updates on everything that happened the last 7 days of space and what you can look forward to in the next 7 to 10 days. We did take a quick break from that this week, but we will be back next week with a double episode covering everything that's happened in the last couple of weeks. So welcome. Hello, Jay Sheik. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. We are just on to bag 3 of building the International Space Station. We're currently building the larger of the modules. We'll eventually go on to here, and then we will start expanding from there. If you are new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Stay updated whenever we post a new video or go live. And if you can do us a favor, even if you don't want to subscribe, that's totally fine. Just click that like button. It lets Facebook or YouTube know that you are interested in what you're watching, and that helps them share it out to some more people. And that's a huge help to us. So we really appreciate you doing that. Thank you. Let's see here. It wants some more panels. Oh, we're doing panels on this piece here. Okay. Doing 2. Ooh. Then 1. 5. Oh, no, we're not. Looking at the top there, not the bottom of the instructions. There we go. Quick fix here. There we go. So we're doing 1, then we're doing 3. I'll just give some more structure and support. And then same thing on this side. There we go. And now we're putting these little orange kind of tubes in the clips that we have in here. They just fit there. That's cool. I'll bring this up to the camera here in just a second, and you can see they just fit. All right, so we just did those kind of orange tubes. Yes, iPads are good for multiple things. They're good for Netflix, FaceTime, and doing zoomed in shots of your Lego creations. There we go. We've got a couple other pieces there, and we are done. Bag 3. This is a really quick build. Where are we at time-wise? Let's just take a quick look. We are, hour 8 minutes in. Okay. So we've probably got about I want to say maybe an hour and a half. We'll see. But I definitely think we're probably going to just go for it. Do it tonight rather than breaking it up. We're all here, and it's early on a Wednesday. And let's be honest, there's nothing else to watch on TV right now. Everything's reruns or the inauguration. So we got a double bag. Bring this here. We'll see how the night goes, depending how long these bags take, and kind of go from there. Lengthwise, lots of very small, intricate pieces in this portion now. And my bag 6 isn't bag 6 the one with the dishes? Oh no, bag 6 is, there's 2 bag 6s. What do you do in bag 6? If you're wondering who I'm talking to one of our members of our Discord. You're more than welcome to join us. The link is in the description. Love to have you there. We don't charge for you to join us. And you actually got to vote on which we were doing next, whether we were going to do this or the Apollo lander, and what time we were going to go live. So we thank everybody for their communication in there. The solar panels, really the most tedious. Interesting. Now you got me nervous. I thought that'd be the easiest part. Okay, so we're going to set this aside now. Building with this. Putting two of these. And then one of these. And that. We have these here. It's these upside down. Hi, Jiho. How are you? Hi, Jiho. I see you. And we're putting little hatches. Looks like little. There's one. And there's two. They kind of look like little pop cans. Ooh, that was close. Let me put this on something. We'll use the phone this time. There's one. And then I saw number 2 roll over here. Oh, there it is. Little. Will focus? Come on. This is like the YouTube beauty thing, right? Oh, there we go. Yeah, look at that. Ignore the crack in the phone. Little hatches. We're going to come back down here. So how big is the ISS going to be in the end? Well, this is the middle structure. So then, about there. Not there. It'll fit on camera. So we're probably about halfway. So stick around. We'd love to have you here, Jiho. Always good having you around. Make sure you join our Discord too, Jiho. The link is in the description. Love to see you in there. We got a couple people in there tonight chatting it up. And then these, it wants to fold down. I don't know why. I'm assuming we've maybe fold these up later, but we'll see. And it wants this in here. And then one of these little pieces all the way up. Did you show it already? I haven't built the panels yet, but this is what it'll look like when it's done. Okay, Jiho. We'll see you in a bit. This is what we're currently building. If you're just joining us, welcome. My name is Zach. I am the host here at the Launchpad. Tonight we're just hanging out, talking about space. And we're building the Lego Kit 21321, the International Space Station. We're at 864 pieces. We've already built the base, the shuttle, a couple of the modules. We're currently working on this longer module piece here. About halfway through the build, so thank you for joining us. If you're new here at the Launchpad, we talk about space, space flight, space engineering, and the future of space. And sometimes we just hang out and talk about space in general. We've got a really awesome Discord, so make sure you join that. The link is in the description. We've got some people chatting in there. You guys get to vote on future video ideas and builds, and things like that. Really want to build up the community there. So join us. It is totally free to do so, and we'd love to have you in there. We're going to keep going here with this build. I'll grab a Discord link actually also and throw it in the chat here for you guys. So feel free to click on there, jump on in, just say hello. There we go. And now I'm looking for a little 5-piece just like this that's going to go on there. And then this is going to slide on top and slide all the way up as well. There we go, just like that. Oh, thanks, Jiho. Yeah, if you are new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button. It really does help us out. For it, puts yeah, you get to stay up to date with when we go live, new videos, things like that. We do live video builds. We do live coverage of Starship and launches and landings of different spacecraft, as well as we are doing live coverage of the static fire testing, the launch testing of Starship. So we hope you'll join us for that as well. So if you hit the subscribe, it helps us out. Also, if you are here, hit the like button on the video. Helps YouTube know that people are enjoying the video, and just helps share it out to more people. And we really love to have more people hanging out joining us. If you have questions about space, let us know. If I have an answer, I'll give it to you. If I don't, I'll tell you I don't. And we'll just go from there. And we will learn together. We'll celebrate together. And just grow this community of really amazing people that are here so far. And we'd love to have you as part of it. We don't charge for our Discord. It's just something we'd love to have everyone as part of. Tonight we're hanging out in the general chat in the Launchpad Builds tab. So make sure to click that link in the description and join us there. Yes, Jiho. Jiho has a question, everybody. Stand by. For those of you that don't know Jiho from before, Jiho's a friend of mine. We live in the same city. One of my best friends. So I don't know exactly why he told us he needed the washroom, but he's Jiho. Sometimes I call him the crazy Korean. Okay, Jiho. That's a different Discord channel and YouTube. So if you just copy that comment, search it on YouTube, I'm sure you'll find some really high quality content that will let you know about that one. Making me start to think I need mods here, Jiho. Do I need to call on our mods from Discord? Okay, now see, that's a valid question. There has only been one couple that are like a real couple that have gone to the space station together. It is a question many are interested in and do not have the answer on. I mean, if you guys really want, I guess I can make a video on that. Just research it. Not exactly what I would have thought would have been one of our first research videos, but yeah, it's possible theoretically. Yeah, we'll leave that one there. At least until I have valid information. I did hear, I think it was on the NASA station, them talking about it. Not all that long ago. Someone had typed it in and asked that question. So, you're not the only one asking. What do you think about the Space Force, the new branch of the United States? So it's not a new branch of the United States Army. It's a new branch of the United States services. So it is totally separate from the Army, Navy, Air Force, and stuff there. It's a totally new branch. We actually saw the flag at the inauguration today for the very first time. That was not an invitation to get political. That was just stating a fact. Yeah, we saw that flag there. Definitely took some inspiration from, well, they say it didn't, but I guarantee you it did. For inspiration from some Star Trek and stuff there. I really like the flag personally. I would love to get one next time in the States. I think it'd be interesting. I think it's definitely a race between seeing if it's like government, like civilian government type stuff with NASA, or if it's with NASA and the Space Force military, or if it is the private sector that gets us back to the moon, gets us to Mars first, and things there. And I think we're kind of seeing that kind of space race 2.0 really start to pick up more, not even just in the fact of, who's going to build the next rockets, for the next generation, which, let's be honest, it's going to be Starship at the rate they're going. But how that is going to look for the future of everything kind of space travel. The space between us implies that zero-G development means the baby cannot... Huh? The space between us implies that zero-G development means a baby cannot... Oh. So I feel like someone... If you're in our Discord, join it, Jiho. I know you want to join our Discord. Interesting. Huh. See, now I don't know if you're pulling my leg or not. Look what you did, Jiho. I mean, maybe makes sense. Does someone want to research it and tell me? So we're currently building an extension to the ISS here. These are some more modules. We have a hatch, the very small Canadarm, I think is what that is representing, but we will see as it comes together. Fun fact, Star Trek fans petitioned for the first shuttle to be named Enterprise. So it was and it never went to space either. I know. That made me sad that the Space Shuttle Enterprise never went. I really hope we see a starship named Enterprise. I think that would just that thing. I'm not sure if you guys have seen the photo comparing Starship, the current generation, to what everybody kind of dreams of, is if they can successfully do Starship for years, can we scale it up, double it in size? Comparing that double-sized one to the first Starship Enterprise in Star Trek. And it's kind of crazy. Like, everybody thought like starships the size of what we see in Star Trek, was never our generation. But it might be. We might be a bit older when we see it, but, before we die, Lord willing, we have a long life. We might see some very large structures in space. There's some really awesome private space stations that are being planned right now, that we're excited to see kind of, where they go, where it gets built first, and, on from there. But more power to them. I mean, it's exciting to think that, we're not far from, really being able to go to space if we want to. Okay, let's see what's going on here. This is there. That needs to go here. There we go. Now this goes in this hole. Like so. There we go. Interesting. Thank you for that movie link. I'm not sure if you're recommending it or not. I'm not sure if you've seen it. But it's a really cool idea. The movie is from 2017. It's called The Space Between Us. It's the first human born on Mars travels to Earth for the first time, experiencing the wonders of a planet seen through fresh eyes. That'd be so cool. I mean, the whole idea of, we've only known Earth, and to us going to the moon or Mars is like, oh my goodness. But that's a crazy idea that, in the next 10 years, hopefully, everything goes well, there could be babies born on Mars that have never seen or known of Earth, have never experienced Earth gravity, have never seen an Earth sunset. That'd be cool. That's something I hadn't thought about. I thought about space babies because, I feel like everybody has that idea at some point, like, how? But no, that's cool. I'm going to have to check that movie out. I'll let you guys know in our Discord if it's any good. I might make a new channel here of space movie recommendations. But yeah, if you were new here, we're just answering questions, hanging out, building some Lego. We're currently building the Lego International Space Station model. It's 864 pieces. We're about halfway through tonight. Jiho, join the Discord and you can see the link. That's the best way to get it. That's going to give you a direct link straight to it. Let's see here. Also, if you join the Discord, we do have live on-air audio calls. If you're ever interested in joining us, you can let us know. Just jump in one of those rooms, and if we are live, we will we can pull you in here, or pull you even onto video if you really want to join us, depending what we're hanging out and doing, and go from there. Huh? That's hot? What? I'm confused, Chico. Remember to behave, Jiho. Oh, Jiho, welcome to the Discord. Thank you for joining us. Looks like we're building another module here. And it's going to go here. There we go. That's cool. This is a wing here. So depending what was happening at the space station was where people can dock to it. We've got one big hatch here. But if I remember correctly, the shuttle, I'm not sure what side we're building currently. I'm pretty sure it's this side is where the shuttle can dock. There's these multiple hatches that the shuttle can dock on. That I feel like these come down eventually, but we'll see. We are now going to attach this onto the main component of the station. So the station sits like this, and this is here. And this goes onto here. There we go. Starting to see that station really come together. Checking one quick thing here, and we will continue right away. There we go. Now we are going to, okay, it wants us to actually flip it over here. See this side. We're going to take this panel here with a circle. This goes onto here. Ooh. Oh, okay, this is going to give this some support. Ooh. Kind of almost doing like a clamp here. Doing one side and the other. Make it nice and tight. There we go. That's a lot stronger there now. Oh, we're actually going to put it onto the stand. Sweet. I was going to say, it was going to be nicer if this was on the stand. Turn this around. There we go. And that attaches, sorry, that was off screen there. That just attaches on there. So now the station stands there. And then I do know that the shuttle, I think it's later, can sit like here. And now. We'll keep that off for now because we'll probably move it around quite a bit. There we go. But it is coming together there. And it says to set that aside, and we're going to carry on. We are on page 86, step 47. Just in case you're following along at home, building with us. always hold onto the stand when moving. Okay. I feel like you're about to say that you're learning from experience. Or else you'll need to reassemble it. Okay, thank you for that little bit of a warning. It's good to know. What happened to yours? I'm kind of afraid to ask. And Jiho, you got any more questions? You've had a couple good ones, a couple interesting ones. It happened today. No. Oh no, what happened? So are you building along with us then? Okay, how bad did it come apart? Like, are we talking like you lost a wing? Or are we talking like full deorbit? Gravity met the International Space Station issues. Under our current government, we do have the Canadian Space Agency, CSA. I'm going to be doing a video of them shortly. So we do have our own space organization. Space Force, like a Canadian one, I doubt it. Solely based on like our military history and kind of stuff there. And I'm from a military family. I kind of doubt it. But yeah. Oh, we're looking for another one of those little hatches. There we go. I don't think it matters which side this goes on. We're looking for like this. And something that's flat and that has a little hook up. There it is. Half of the solar panels fell off and the stand had a few pieces break off. Almost lost some of the capsules and satellites. Okay. So like not a terrible break, but like enough of a break that I'm sure your heart was beating faster than you would have liked at the moment. That's good to know. So always carry from here and then give, maybe some extra support or something. Once it's on the shelf, I don't plan on moving it too often unless I'm, really repositioning it or something. So, well, that's good to know. I appreciate that. Come on, in. Sure, this is the right piece. Yeah. In the hole. Jiho, don't. Enough to be annoying, but my heart's good. I'm sure. There we go. How long did it take you to build yours? You're now putting this on here. See, this is always one thing I've wondered with the station. Like, it's attached, but like, how easily can those ports move? Like, obviously, once they do a hard dock or a hard lock, they would be a lot more secure. But that's something that locks down now. I might put a little glue on that later. Oh, gee. There we go. Now it looks like we're going to attach some satellites here. Put this aside here just so you have an easier view. I want us to get one of these hinges and one of these kind of dish-looking pieces, and then one of these gold. Oh, that was easy. There's one. And it wants one of these hooks to another hinge. And then same idea, but just reverse the dish. Nope, same dish. Now this attaches here. This is where it starts getting really cool to me. You know, it starts looking spacey. There we go. So three or two? Two. Okay. I see. I made this one, and then I'm supposed to add this to this one and then make another, but same thing. So what is everyone else doing tonight other than watching me build Lego? Any of you watch the static fire attempts today or just catch up on it? Or I had it running in the background through the day. Kind of kept my eye on it, see what was going on. It was kind of crazy that vehicle out of nowhere turned up. Definitely a security issue. I'm not sure if Elon has said anything or not yet, but I'm building another capsule here, and we need another big hatch. It doesn't say exactly which way to put the hatches, so I think it's kind of choose your own adventure. I had streams on while I was in my classes today. Yeah. No, I had it on, and I had the inauguration on at the same time. Keeping an eye on both. See what was going on. It was more fun being a tank watcher. Currently working on homework from it. Fun? Or is it not? Is it fun homework? Like, sometimes that exists, and then other times it's just like, no. Oh, we're not putting that on there yet. Blue piece goes in. Oh. And this goes on to a silver. And this goes in there. There we go. And then this with the cupola down goes onto here. Well, this actually goes under the station. Okay. So see here, it has, I'm probably giving you anxiety, but no, it actually is going under the station here. There's another hatch on this side, on the underneath. No fun, only pain. Sounds like most of my homework. In the past, I'm just starting up in school again. We had a Bachelor of Arts in Christian Thought and Practice, and my Master's in Divinity. At the same time, so lots of studying, lots of reading, but it'll be good. I'm excited for it. Plus, I've had heartburn. Oh, no! Oh, no. You need that. Oh, boy. I feel ya. You got to have those antacids. You can never run out. You need to sign up for a Amazon subscription every just like 6 months or 4 months, depending how much heartburn you get. They'll just auto send you some antacids. I'm not saying that I've done that, but I've 100% done that. This we're attaching. Very intricate. Okay. Yeah, I see how that comes off easily. We're going to just leave it off the stand for now. This is attaching here. Now we have this big red rod. We're pushing it in. There we go. And now, once one of the white circle spacer. This is a part where I've seen people get stuck or have some, either a missing piece or put that to the side. Now we need one of these little pieces here. We've got a 4-way junction. We're putting on there. Extension. One of these. One of these. Not sure what this part of the station is. I don't recognize it. Doesn't want to go on that way. Maybe it goes this way? No. Do you remember this part by chance? This little station piece that we're building, it wants this white piece on the bottom. It doesn't want it. It's got to be that way. It's got to be. I don't think it's going to affect it. Jiho, it's so early. And look, you advanced to level 1. You gotta get to level 3 by tonight. Sleep is for the weak. Now this is going to slide on here with the panels facing inwards. There we go. I was on step 8081. Just that little piece seemed confusing. But I don't think it doesn't affect anything. Nothing's going to attach on there. So I think I'll move on, and if we run into an issue, we'll come back. But I think we're good. Ooh. This way. Maybe you put the brick upside down. Take a look. Yeah, I don't think it makes a difference. I think it looks better the other way. Unless... Oh, I see what it might be. Ooh. Not very stable on that stand. I'm gonna put it this way for a second. Is it that it was supposed to do this? Yeah, there we go. That's what it was. Okay, so that goes that way. And then these need to turn. There we go. That makes more sense. Got it. Now that makes a difference, but it's nice to have it the way it's supposed to be. There we go. That is very loose on that side. Oh, we're going to do another one of those. That way. There we go. Oh, Gio, I'm back. But I'm in my Kitty's singing a lullaby so I can fall asleep. I'm not singing, Gio. If you wait till I'm done, then maybe. Lots of Soyuz attached on this International Space Station. Most lullabies are probably copyrighted, Jiho, so I can't even play you one. You just gotta wait. Now, let's be honest, you're gonna be up for a couple hours anyways. I guarantee you if I send you a text when I'm off here, you will still be up. Like most of us in Discord. We all say we're gonna call it for a night, and then 2 hours later we'll write a comment if we see something that's interesting. It's a nice satisfying click right there. I don't think I realized there was this many solar panels on the space station. Did yours have extra space? Because I've got... Ooh. Yeah, this is definitely a model I'm going to glue. Goes this way. Even just like a little bit. It seems like it feels like there should be some... No worries. So if I do... Push it too far, it pushes this side. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, okay. No extra space. So no red was showing. Okay. Like none at all. What about yellow? Was there any yellow showing? There's got to be another spacer somewhere. Oh, there it is. I see. There was one more. Ah, very fragile. Pretty sure I've seen a few people make the exact same thing I did. There is this piece that they want here. But unless you look at the part list, it's not super... Well, I guess it is visible on the picture. Just so used to not only doing these spacers, so... That'll fit it. And then this will go on. Go there. There we go. Gonna build another Soyuz. No, we'll attach this back on too. I'm building another little Soyuz type craft here, and it is going to attach right here at the end. Okay. And that is it for that stage, from what I can tell. Oh, that's amazing. Thank you for sharing those pictures on Discord. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's what we're looking like. Again, if you are new, feel free to join us over on our Discord server. The link is in the chat. It'll pop up on the screen here. Join us over on Discord. You get to have kind of first look at future videos coming up. Get notified when we post new videos or doing live streams, as well as vote on different projects that we're going to be doing hanging out like this. So, and that is bag number 4. Let's see. What time is it? We've been going for a while here. Where are we at? We're at 2 hours. So to our friends on Discord, the next 3 bags. Any guesses? I put the astronaut riding the satellite. Huh? Let me see these photos. Oh, cool. That's a cool idea. 1 a.m. Eastern, yeah. Would you say this is like an hour or like 2 hours? What are you thinking? Because we're at kind of a good pause spot if we want to pause. Because next we're building the extensions on the sides and then the panels. So what are we thinking? We go for it? Or do we come back tomorrow night for part 2 and we'll wrap it up and put it up on the shelves on the studios? Can be an hour. Ooh. Can be. Can be. Will it be, though? What's Discord think? Should we hit pause for the night? Or should we keep going? Chug through. The panels are all repeating. Yeah. Let us know in the chat if you're watching. What do you think? There's a few of you in there. Should we keep going for tonight? Or should we hit pause and come back tomorrow night? I gotta stop up and finish the assignment anyways. You know what? I was up really early this morning. I think we are going to hit pause here for tonight, and we will come back tomorrow. I'll make sure we do it right, and I want us to enjoy it. And feeling a little tired. So I'm thinking we'll hit pause there tonight on the build. Always, and I had said earlier that I want to try to keep these builds to kind of that 2-hour mark. But yeah, we are currently building the. Let's just bring these over here. Currently building the Lego International Space Station. Put the space shuttle under here. There we go. Our little astronaut guys. But yeah, we're going to hit pause there, I think, for tonight. And we will come back here tomorrow. I'm going to be aiming to be back here at the same time tomorrow. So right around 8:30, 9 o'clock Mountain. So 11 o'clock Eastern. Ooh, it's a late one out there when we get started. But I think that's what we're going to do for tonight. So again, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us tonight. One last time, if you're new here, welcome. My name's Zach. I'm the host of the Launchpad. Thanks for watching this video all the way to the end of part 1 of our build of the LEGO International Space Station for set 21321. It's 864 pieces, and we're going to finish up bags 5, 6, and 6 tomorrow night. So we hope you'll join us then. A couple things before we head out for the night. Make sure to join us over on Discord. Follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and the most important, subscribe on YouTube. Really does help out our channel. Hit a like on the video if you want to see us do more of these Lego sets, whether they're space or not. If you have recommendations, let us know over on the Discord. We've got places where you can send in news tips, send in questions for future videos, and recommend next builds. And we hope to see you over on Discord later tonight. And we will be back here tomorrow night. And yeah, we're going to end it for here. Tomorrow night, 8:30, come on back to the launch pad, and we will continue our build of the LEGO International Space Station. From the launch pad, this is Zach signing off. Have a good night.